All right, here we go. Welcome to How Much Can I Earn as a Primalista? It's a brand new, super slick, super quick webinar, and I'm so stoked that you joined me today or are watching the replay. Hello, replay watchers. And let's get started. Having a few technical issues this morning, but we'll get there. So in today's webinar, what you can expect is I'm going to explain to you how the Primalista license works. I'm going to explain how much you can earn. We're going to examine the costs, and I'm going to share with you some brand new Primalista case studies so you can see how other men and women, that's right, are applying this model now. And I'm also going to talk you through the bonuses that you'll get when you join Primal Alternative, plus the current $500 saving. And of course, there's going to be plenty of time for all of your questions. Now, what I'd love you to do as I go through is just find the chat box and pop your questions in there, and I'll answer all of them before we're done today. So Sarah's from Wellington, New Zealand. Fantastic. So the webinar's the same time as school pickup. I know, right? We just dropped the kids off at school here in Western Australia. It's just gone 10 o'clock here. And you're at the end of the school day, so that's cool. Just in and out is absolutely fine. And if you want to watch the replay later, you can too. So New Zealand, very excited that you're here because we desperately need more producers in NZ. All right. Now, the call to action from today's webinar, if you like what you see and this whole Primal Alternative idea is vibing with you, the next step is to book your interview with me. There are only 4 weeks left in 2020 of available interview time. And really now is the time to get started for a 2021 launch. The Primalista license is increasing by $500. All of my dollarage is in Australian dollars, and that's going to increase on December the 17th. So the place to go to book your interview is primalalternative.com/apply. When you get there, you'll have access to my diary. You'll be able to pick the time in your time zone and answer a few short questions so that when we get to the interview stage, I'm fully prepped and we can dive straight into how this could work for you. All right, so a little introduction before we get started. Hello, my name is Helen Marshall. I'm the founder of Primal Alternative. I'm a primal living expert and certified primal health coach with over 30 years experience in the health and wellness industry. I know, from when I started teaching aerobics at the age of 14, right? I'm a sought after speaker. I've been a guest on over 25 different podcasts, spoken at key wellness events across the country, and I've had my own food as medicine health transformation, which you can read on the Primal Alternative website. I know you've had your own food as medicine health transformation because that's why you're here and that's why you eat this way, right? Primal Alternative as a brand has been established for 6 years and the Primalista license for 4 years. And I've helped over 185 people get started in their own Primal Alternative business. The model has been successfully replicated in 4 countries across the world. We've got 33 streamlined products across 4 different product lines and over 400 stockists. All of our products are grain-free, so therefore naturally gluten-free. We stay clear of refined sugar. In fact, only a couple of our products do have sugar in them, and it's refined, not refined sugar, it's good sugar. We've got some low carb options. We've also got a nut-free range and dairy and egg-free options, or vegan. And so we really do have a grain-free alternative for pretty much all different dietary requirements, which is so cool. Primal Alternative products use compostable packaging. We use premium and organic real food ingredients. All of our products are not pumped out in a factory and mass produced by big food. They're locally homemade with love, and they're made without gums, emulsifiers, soy, yeast, vegetable oils, or any other nasties. We're a well-loved brand. Chef Pete Evans collaborates with Primal Alternative on some of our range. We also make the Quirky Cooking grain-free pastry and macadamia and currant shortbread. Helen Padarin, naturopath, pictured here with Primalista Gita, is a big fan, as is Jordan Pye, who's a nutritionist. Steph Lowe, the natural nutritionist, says that our products are life-changing. And we've been well loved and approved by Additive Free Kids, Changing Habits. That happened this week. I don't know if you saw that on social media. That was pretty exciting. Getting Cindy O'Meara's tick of approval was huge. Also, Alex Stewart from Low Tox Life loves us. Deborah Murtaugh from the Ketogenic Switch, and so many more. Other industry leaders really love what we're doing, which is so cool. So why grain-free? I mean, we probably all remember why we went grain-free in the beginning, and we know how much better we feel without the grains, right? But essentially, just as a bit of a revision, grains are full of anti-nutrients, phytates, lectins, and gluten. They're usually genetically modified and have been heavily sprayed with pesticides and herbicides. You know, the humble loaf of bread has come a long way in the last 50 to 100 years from just being wheat and yeast and water. And, you know, you can pick up any loaf of bread in the supermarket and just be like, what the heck is that? What are those things? It's full of preservatives, full of additives, and pretty much everything that lines the shelves in the supermarket, in the middle shelves, is full of grains and dairy and sugar. And that's why we're all sick. So that's enough about me and the brand. What about you? I would love to know, why are you here today? And what you can do is just find the chat box and let me know why you've joined me today. And I'm so glad you did. And if you're playing along in the replay, I'd love to hear from you too. You can hit reply on the email or put the comments below. Is it because you want to be your own boss? Is it because you want to contribute to the household finances? Maybe you want to work from home and choose your own hours. Maybe you want to align your vocation with your highest values around health and wellness. Maybe you want to be there for your family, whether it's aging parents or your lovely husband and pet dog, or maybe it's your kids. Or maybe it's because you want to do something for you that's going to challenge you and help you grow and give you a really awesome vehicle to take this passion that you've got for health and wellness and help other people. So if you could let me know in the chat, that would be so cool. So Ash is saying to work from home and choose her own hours and be there for her family. Awesome. That's exactly why I started doing it. So what's holding you back? Is it 1, money constraints, 2, time constraints, 3, lack of know-how, 4, family duties, current job restraints, or fear, self-doubt, or lack of confidence? So lack of know-how and fear, self-doubt, and lack of confidence. Cool. Thanks for your honesty. I appreciate it. So remember, the call to action from today's webinar is to book your interview. Most Primalistas get started in their business anything from 2 weeks, if they're like go-getters, to about 2 months. So as you know, we're all slowly winding down to say au revoir to 2020. What a year, right? And now's a good time to get started, have your interview, decide if it's going to be right for you or not, start ordering your equipment, trying some recipes through the summer, starting your food business registration, or winter if you're on the other side of the hemisphere, other side of the equator. And the access to my diary is primalalternative.com/apply. Save yourself $500. The license hasn't increased since I launched on December 26th in 2016. So it's time for a price increase because the brand has come a long way since then, when it was just 5 recipes emailed to my first Primalista. How funny. So Sarah says, I'm currently studying with the Nutrition Academy. Oh, cool, with Cindy's Nutrition Academy. and really want a career in something in the wellness industry. Don't know when and what to start, but this sounds perfect. I've got 2 young kids, so this could be perfect. It sounds good. Cindy got me to go to her nutrition summit last year when the world was normal to talk to her grads about combining the functional nutrition course with being a Primalista, because the primal alternative products take you directly to your target market, which is pretty cool, isn't it? All right, so what's happening now? Okay, what we're going to do now, I'm going to explain to you how the license works in this video, where what I'm doing here is giving you a peek behind the scenes at our Primalista access only website. Here we go.
Sneak peek at what you get with the Primalista recipes and resources. Everything you need to know to create your primal alternative business is held on these 3 pages. So the 1 page is a welcome page, and then we also have the recipes page and the resources page. And I'd like to give you a quick look at those. So here on the secret recipes page, you'll find the secret recipes. I can't click through there because obviously that'll reveal all of our trade secrets. But you'll also find how-to videos from me in my kitchen showing you how to make the products and how to package them. As you can see, we've got instructions on how to do the bread, the pizza bases, cookies, pastries, packet mixes, granola, whole foods, the new exciting part of the business. Very exciting. So on the resources page, you'll find a guided tour from me, just showing you where to find everything. And everything is here. You don't need to work through this and pass any modules or anything like that. You don't need to learn it all in one go. All you need to know is that everything you need on how to set up your business and how to run your business is here. And it's for you to dip in and out of as you need to. So say, for example, if you're just getting started and you want to set up your email, here's how to get your email. If you're wanting to work out what to put in the online shop bundles, there you go. There's information on what to bake first, where to get your ingredients, and all of your supplies like labels and bags. We also have a pricing guidelines, so you know exactly how much to charge. We have a profit calculator, so you can work out exactly your margin if you're interested in that kind of thing. Everything is on here, and it's just a case of diving in as and when you need it. And the other support that we have is our closed Facebook group. So if you can't find what you're looking for here in the resources, you can search within the Facebook group to find an answer straight away, or ask your question there, and you will be quickly and lovingly answered by either myself or one of the Primalista sisters who's here to help. Now, you get access to the recipes and resources after your 7-day cooling off period. And during the cooling off period, you will get a sort of stepwise series of emails from me to help you get started with your food business registration, to help you get your insurance, to help you set up to get access to the recipes and resources, get your email set up, and that kind of thing. So yeah, it's heaps of fun, very simple, straightforward, and it's all here for you.
All right, thanks, Helen of the past. That was very good. Hang on, what's this? What's going on now? Okay, right, good. Whew. Okay, so how much can you earn? The crux, the meaty part of our webinar today. Now, this is a question I get asked a lot. How much do I need to bake to earn X? So I'm a super visual person, hope you are too. So I created this infographic with the help of my graphic designer. So you can see how much you need to bake to get a revenue of just under $1,200 and a gross profit of just over $600. So we have 2 prices that we sell as Primalistas. One is selling to a business like a shop, which is our wholesale price. And we have another price, which is selling to the customer or the consumer. and that is our retail price. So obviously the wholesale price is lower because the wholesaler or the business will take a percentage to sell the product for you. So Primalistas usually have a combination of some stockists and some direct sales. So they sell at wholesale and the retail price. So this is split between the two. So this is doing 20 nut hemp loaves. So 10 are going wholesale, 10 are going retail. You get the gist, right? And as you can see, you would never get a real order that was this rounded in numbers, but I hope it gives you an idea. Bake time is approximately 10 hours. It might take you more time, it might take you less time. Your profit margin might be higher if you can source ingredients cheaper than me. And there are no guarantees with earnings, and the Primalista takes full responsibility for their own business development. Now, a little bit more on the margins. So as you can see, the costings have been worked out really good. So you can see here that if you are selling directly to the consumer and you're selling pizzas and wraps, you would earn 63% of the cost price. When you sell to a business like a shop, you will earn 35% of the cost price of the price of the product. And as I said before, you'll have a combination of selling at wholesale and retail. So it's about half. So that's the main takeaway. So if a loaf of bread is $16.50, you know that on average, about half is profit to you. And the rest is the cost to produce. So the ingredients and the packaging and the labels. It doesn't take into account the conversion time because there are too many variables. So we've got pizzas and wraps here. Here's the cookies. Mixes, as you can see, the mixes have got a really good profit margin, which is so cool, considering all you need to do is put the ingredients in a bag, and they've got a long shelf life as well, which is really cool. And here's the breads. And there we go. So what you'll find is some number crunching helpful professionals or partners might be like my partner, who was like, oh, you just need to sell pizzas. The margin's really high. But the reality is people don't want to just eat pizzas all the time. They're more likely to buy everything across the range. But as you can see, overall, it works out about half. So let's look at the costs. So your food business registration is going to cost about $500 depending on your council, and you can expect an annual renewal of that of around $120. Your insurance, you'll be looking for public and product liability insurance, which is about $50 a month. We have a Primalista who is an insurance broker that can help you with insurance if you don't want to shop around. You'll need a Thermomix or another food processor with a minimum 2-litre capacity bowl. And I strongly recommend you start with what you already have and then see how you go. We have Primalistas. Not everyone's got a Thermomix is the key thing, right? You're going to need 20 loaf tins. Now on the loaf tins, there is a worldwide shortage of our tins that we use, and you have to use the same tins so that everybody's products looks the same, right? I've currently just had 1,200 tins manufactured specifically for Primal Alternative in China, and we're just in the process of landing those tins at my warehouse in Melbourne, and then the shortage will be over. But just to let you know that we will be looking at a 1 to 2, maybe 3, because you know the world's a bit upside down at the moment, month delay on Tala tins. But Primalistas have been able to source them from other places, as well as from existing Primalistas nearby who are happy to share a few tins. So it's not the end of the world. And there are a lot of other products that you can sell while you're getting started. So you're going to need pizza trays, cooling racks, insect nets, baking trays, jelly molds, ice cube trays. A lot of these things you may already have. Take note of what I've highlighted in Primal Green, because you will be able to sell on these items when you hang up your apron. You'll need some scales, baking paper, water spray to help the baking paper stick to the tins, a spatula and an apron, which is a gift from me, a hairnet, gloves, labels, bags, bio bags for the packet mixes, and a heat sealer to seal the bio bags. and ingredients. So a lot of what you need in your startup costs, which I guess to be around $1,800, you will get back once you start making sales. Because obviously, right, you need bags and labels and ingredients to make the products to sell. If you're going to add a market into the mix, you want to add on about another $300 to get a trestle table, a gazebo, a banner to have at your markets, and some boxes and stuff as well. So the Primalista license investment essentially gets you and your business from A to B quicker than if you started from scratch. It takes a lot of work to fine tune everything, and also to get all of the credibility and the word of mouth from industry leaders, so that when Primalistas start in their business, they'll find that they get a big orders initially, straight away. They don't need to start from scratch. You usually jump in and start earning money straight away, which is really cool, right? So here's an idea of a first order of one of our Primalistas, Amanda, in New South Wales. This is her first order. That's more than I used to bake in a week, right? And that just shows how we've grown collaboratively as a brand to get this sort of size order straight away. And I got a new quote in just the other day from Primalista Amy, who's actually in my hometown. And she said, having only started not quite 2 months ago, I've been blown away with how instant the cash flow was. So yes, you can do this yourself, absolutely. But if you're looking to get from A to B quicker, then the Primalista license can get you there. Let's look at some case studies. So this is Primalista Rosie from Western Australia, and she's in her 3rd year as a Primalista. Her business last financial year turned over $70,000. She bakes 3.5 days a week and takes 6 weeks annual leave. These figures made me so freaking excited because my husband, who's a carpenter, he works 5 days a week. He doesn't take 6 weeks annual leave. I'm lucky to get him off for 2 weeks a year. And his business turns over $70,000 a year. And so here's a mum working from home, being with her kids, and earning the same as a tradie, a bloke, you know, in a proper profession. This made me super excited. Rosie said, I love my business. It provides me with a fulfilling job to do that I never wake up dreading. I feel a lot of personal satisfaction from knowing I'm helping other people to eat well and make better health choices. I've gained confidence personally and professionally during the process of starting and growing my own business. It feels like a dream that I can earn money doing something I love while at the same time being able to be at home for my young son. I've worked hard for my business, but it doesn't feel like work as it brings such an incredible sense of pride. Go Rosie! Awesome, I love that so much. And how much are you loving our new pictures? How sexy are they? New pictures from my amazing friend Jordan Pye, super clever girl. Love the pictures. Another case study from Primalista Shah is in her 1st year, and her business is already on track to turn over $45,000 in her 1st year. She bakes 2 days a week and she takes 10 weeks annual leave in sync with the school holidays. Shah says, since starting my business, I've become an entrepreneur, started to build the foundations of key collaborations with other small businesses, and become an active change maker in the wellness world. I love how what I'm doing has such a significant impact on the health and wellness of my community. There is no greater reward in owning your very own health food business. Primalista Leanne, New South Wales, in her 2nd year, her business turns over between $35,000 and $40,000 a year. She bakes 2 days a week and takes 6 weeks annual leave. Oh, we're going the wrong way. Oh, where are we? There we go. Leanne says, I'm just really pleased I took the leap of faith and jumped into Primal Alternative. It instantly resonated with me. My hubby and father-in-law were highly skeptical that I could make any money out of selling bread for 16 bucks a loaf, but they still don't get it, but have seen my success as proof that I might actually know what I'm talking about. I love that. I love that the license gives me the option to pick and choose what I bake and how I structure my business. I love selling at the markets. I really love connecting with my customers on a personal level. I get such a kick out of them returning each week. These moments fill me with so much joy and gratitude. Yay. All right. Don't forget, I want to see you. Let's have a Zoom meeting. It takes about half an hour to 45 minutes, and we can look at how this business could work in your life. So we'll be looking at the time you want to spend baking a week, how much money you want to make it feel like it's a worthwhile investment for you. And we'll also be looking at your potential stockists and checking them off on our target stockist spreadsheet, which is the Primalista ultimate communication tool. So we all know what we're doing and nobody is stepping on anybody's toes. So head to primalalternative.com/apply. Remember, there's only 4 weeks left, and then see you later. It's Christmas. Where's that gone? All right, so let's look at the investment. How much is the license? Well, the majority of people opt for the payment plan package, which is sitting here pretty in the middle of the slide. So that is 12 monthly payments of $475. Plus you will get the $1,200 worth of Primalista bonuses, which I'm about to reveal after this slide. You can also get the pay up front. So if you would rather have your costs paid off at the beginning, you can do that and save $200 when you pay up front. Or if you want to have a little bit more one-on-one with me, you can opt for the mastermind package. It's heaps of fun. I love my mastermind Primalistas. So what you get with that is the Primalista license, as well as 6 one-on-one monthly coaching sessions with me, plus 2 hours a month worth of voice messaging. So we usually use Voxer. If you don't have it, it's super easy to use and we just can chat back and forth. Plus that $1,200 worth of Primalista bonuses. Remember that all of these prices will be increasing by $500 after December the 16th. Here's the bonuses. So you'll get my business blueprint, which is an 18-page PDF which is literally priceless. The Primalistas are loving it. And it's a really cool place to get clear on your why. It's got a tick box of the things you need to do to get started in your business. It's a place to journal all of the lovely feedback that you get from your customers and much more kind of like mindset stuff. It's amazing. You'll also get my health coaching programs, Thrive and Set for Life. You'll also get Aligning for Success, which is an EFT tapping course, tapping on all of those common limiting beliefs that come up for Primalistas starting their own business. You'll get a beautiful organic fair trade apron, modeled here by Primalista Vi in New South Wales, a silicone spatula, and a one-on-one session with me. So that's worth over $1,200 worth of bonuses. Yay. So what are you waiting for? Go ahead and book your interview with me. Now, I'd love to answer your questions. So if you have got any questions, pop them in the chat group. But before we do, I would love to show you our recent Primalista survey results, where 65% of our existing Primalistas filled it out. So it was a well filled out survey, and it answers quite a lot of the main frequently asked questions. So let's run that first. Bink. Here we go. Hopefully. Yay. All right. I love that. How cool is that? We don't need to hear it again. Oh, yes. Let's not forget the door prize winner is, let's have a look. It's Ashley Burge. Congratulations. You are our lucky door prize winner today, or my lucky door prize winner. Thank you so much for rocking up live. What I'd love you to do is to please email me at info@primalalternative.com with your best address. Please no PO boxes because our stuff goes moldy waiting for you at the post office. So your physical address, and I will get you a prize out for attending today. I'm so grateful you came. Now, if there's any questions that anybody has got that they'd like to ask me, Ash says, yay, congratulations. Then pop them in the chat box and I will ask them. Otherwise, you know what to do. Book your interview now. Cool. All right. Well, I think that my lovely, succinct, to the point webinar that went for 30 minutes has probably answered all the questions. Fabulous. All right. Well, I will leave it there today. You are so welcome, Ash. Congratulations. And don't forget, there's only 4 weeks left before intake for the final intake of 2020 is over. Start now for a 2021 launch and save 500 bucks. I look forward to meeting you in a Zoom meeting for your very own interview. Go and get access to my diary right now, primalalternative.com/apply. Thanks for being here.